Talk about, push out, lead out, do what I'm talking about. But guys, welcome back to another late night stream. Track back streams, guys. Wednesdays, you know what we do. You know what we do down here, fam. Let me press my soundboard, fam. I am absolutely spamming my soundboard. I'm absolutely spamming my soundboard. I love these streams. And title of the video today, guys, is we need some David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano bombers, bro. Listen, yesterday, these guys were going ball for ball, bro. Pound for pound, band for band, right? In putting out bombers. Today, it's been a little bit quiet in the footballing space. I'm going to lie. Today, it's been a little bit quiet with the transfers. Of course, there has been a few like whispers, but no massive bombers from like Fabrizio Romano. There is news actually pertaining to Ademola Lookman going to Inter Milan, which for me I think it's a good move for the young lad because they did announce that he was going to leave Atalanta at the end of last season. There's also news that Johan Bakayoko as well, he has gone to RB Leipzig. So RB Leipzig are of course phasing out their current star players in Benjamin Sesko and Xavi Simons, and they're trying to get some new blood in as well. And this new blood right now that has been brought in is Johan Bakayoko, fam. So we are going to react to a little bit of news from Fabrizio Romano, but it's not massive news, of course, right? But I want to screen share with you, man. Of course, the page that I do have up right now with Fabrizio Romano, just him giving us the latest transfer news of the day. So let's go, bro. Let's go, fam.
It's on the market as always. Crucial hours, crucial days ahead. While I immediately tell you that we are still all waiting for news on the future of Viktor Gyökeres, with talks continuing in London. The agents of the player are still in London to try complete this agreement on the add-ons between Arsenal and Sporting. So still working on the deal. As soon as I will have something, get ready here on all my platforms, and I will keep you posted on the Gyökeres story, waiting for this green light from Sporting to complete.
Bro, like Sporting are I was gonna say something. Pause. But Sporting are having a tough time letting go of man like Viktor Gyökeres. They're having a tough time, bro. They want their piece, dude, because I thought that like they'd come to agreement with Arsenal to sell Viktor Gyökeres for 55 million euros, but that's way off their evaluation of man like Viktor Gyökeres. It makes sense. Because the amount of players that you've seen, right, going for pounds, for 50 million odd pounds or 55 million odd pounds compared to Viktor Gyökeres' 55 million euros. It's Sporting all right to ask more money, but once again, it's just this agreement that Viktor Gyökeres had with the previous sporting director for Sporting Club de Portugal, right? Because they changed the sporting directors, and this current sporting director right now wants more money. He actually wants more money for Viktor Gyökeres. So let's see.
The deal is important today, also to update on several other topics. I wanted to start with Chelsea, because for Chelsea it's a fantastic moment, winning the Club World Cup, perfect signing João Pedro, Bana Gittens is coming, and also William Estevao. So Chelsea, from what I'm hearing, could have one more addition up front. That's something they're seriously considering. So let's see what's going to happen there.
Another one up front. Yo, Chelsea, bro. By the way, like Chelsea still have João Felix on their books. I'm pretty sure he went on loan to AC Milan. I don't think João Felix has gone anywhere else from what I remember, right? But I'm pretty sure João Felix is still a Chelsea player. There was news of him going back to Benfica, but there's nothing that's been concrete as of far from what I'm reading here. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing. His transfer has not been made permanent to AC Milan. Like Chelsea have got what? João Pedro, Liam Delap, Nicholas Jackson as the three strikers. The wingers, they have Cole Palmer, Neto, Estevao for the right, and for the left they have what's his name now? What's this kid's name now? Bano Gittens. You get what I mean? So listen, bro. Like Chelsea, listen, they can spend the money. And people will always ask this question, like, where does Chelsea get this money from, and how are they allowed to spend it? We've seen it, right? We've seen it in our own two eyes, guys. Straight in our faces. pause. But we've seen it like with our own two eyes. Like Chelsea, they sell really well and they win competitions. So that money for them actually builds up well. So they can actually spend about 200 million plus this summer transfer window, bro. So we'll see.
The name of Garnacho remains one of the options available eventually this summer for Chelsea because
please buy him. Please buy him. Please buy him. Listen, Chelsea, do us a favor. Do us a favor, Chelsea. Do us a favor. We bought Mason Mount from you guys. You know, a academy graduate, right? We gave him number 7. It's time for you guys to do us this favor, and you guys buy Garnacho from us, 50 million. It's not this. You guys have got the money right now. You guys have got the money to afford 50 million for Garnacho, mate. So do us a favor, bro. Do us a favor, dude. Buy Garnacho because he wants to stay in the Premier League. I know why this guy wants to stay in the Premier League, because he wants to prove Manchester United wrong. There you go. There's your opportunity, lad. Make yourself available to Chelsea, dude. You and your agent, please go speak to Chelsea. Please go speak to Chelsea. Please do that.
Because he has to leave Manchester United, he wants to stay in Premier League, and so Chelsea are aware of this situation, but as of today, still not submitting any official bid or starting any talk, so just an internal discussion about options, and Garnacho is one of them. Then I can confirm that the intention of Chelsea is to add one more offensive player this summer. Also because the feeling of Chelsea is that 1 or 2 players up front could still leave the club in this summer transfer window, so basically in the next 40 days. Nicolas Jackson is attracting a lot of interest in England, and not only. There was some interest from AC Milan, but from what I'm hearing, for Milan, this is almost impossible financially, and also Milan are focusing on different players at this stage. So this story for Nicolas Jackson and Milan has gone quiet, but there are more clubs around Europe interested in the striker, so he could be one to watch, because he's not a player Chelsea want to sell, but if they receive a good proposal, there is a chance for him to go. And then there is Christopher Nkunku, who wants to play more, remains an option for Bayern, and for more clubs around Europe, and so Nkunku and Jackson are 2 names to follow in these final 40 days of the summer transfer window, because for sure this could be 2 opportunities, and this is why Chelsea are not closing doors to one more offensive addition in this summer transfer window, despite signing Liam Delap, despite signing Jamie Byrne-Gittens, despite signing João Pedro, and then also now William Estevao is coming. He was signed 1 year ago, but of course one more addition up front for Enzo Maresca. Then to move on another front, the one of Luis Diaz, let's see what happens there, guys. Let's follow the situation closely also in the next days and weeks, because today once again confirmed the intention of Luis Diaz would be to leave Liverpool.
Yeah, he wants to leave Liverpool. He wants to leave Liverpool. I saw that today on X that Luis Diaz actually wants to leave Liverpool, man.
Transfer window. The player is open to leaving Liverpool. So let's explain the situation. The player is opening doors to this possibility to go and to try a new chapter. Okay. Bayern had 2 bids rejected.
Okay. So that's the thing, because like last night there was a video what I reacted to with Rory Jennings, Adam McCall, and another guy that's post Arsenal, and he basically said that, like, why is Luis Diaz like leaving? It's pretty strange that he actually is leaving. I think it was Rory that said that, you know, he's 29 years old, he's like a South American player, they like to travel around Europe, play for the different teams to basically see what it's like, to see what it's like to play for like a Bayern Munich, to see what it's like to play for a Barcelona, right? So okay, then it makes sense that he just wants a change of scenery to see something new and to experience something new. And Barcelona and Bayern Munich are good teams to join, bro, but like powerhouses still. You get what I mean? I think like Luis Diaz is 29 years old.
Want to return with a new proposal. Bayern are speaking to the agents of the player. Barcelona are also speaking to the agents of the player in the recent weeks, and they will speak again in the next days. So Barcelona remain in conversations for Luis Diaz because he's a player Deco loves, but of course they need to understand financially what happens.
Diaz, though, I think that Luis Diaz favors a move more towards Barcelona, because Barcelona, you know, it's like a Spanish-speaking country. It's more closer to like his heritage rather than like Bayern Munich, because Bayern Munich, of course, freaking based in Germany. They speak German, completely different culture. So I think that Luis Diaz is angling for a move for Bayern Munich. From my 2 cents, guys.
because Liverpool keep closing doors. Luis Diaz would like to try a new chapter, but this depends on Liverpool, is the club who have to decide what they want to do with Luis Diaz. So we have to follow that situation on Liverpool side. And also, it's important to mention that for Liverpool is also a financial topic, how much they want for Luis Diaz. Because at the moment they keep rejecting proposals and they are not indicating a specific price to the clubs. So let's see what happens in these conversations, because this could be a really interesting situation. Let me say, in case Luis Diaz ends up staying at Liverpool, there is a sense that they could offer him a new contract. So that could be a possibility, not to have the player, let's say, a bit sad, disappointed about the situation. But at the same time, everything is still open, with Bayern trying again, with Barca calling the agents, and with Luis Diaz open to an exit.
Right. Ed Davies says Arsenal and Spain have a £2 million agreement deal for Gyökeres. Right. £2 million apart.
Is summer. Many questions today, guys, coming from Liverpool fans and Newcastle fans about Hugo Ekitike on the reports of Liverpool approaching Eintracht for Ekitike. Guys, what I'm told is that this approach is not something that happened today. Yesterday, when I was telling you the exclusive story on Liverpool making contact with Newcastle for Alexander Isak, I also told you Liverpool also spoke to people involved in the Hugo Ekitike deal. Why? Because for Liverpool it's very clear. If they can get Alexander Isak, they will go for Alexander Isak. They are ready to offer £120 million, but at the moment Newcastle are still not opening the doors. Let's see what happens there for Alexander Isak. So at the moment there is no...
Thank you, Newcastle. Save football. Newcastle United, please save football, dude. Don't open that door for them. Don't let them in. Don't let them in. Please do not let Liverpool in, mate. Please do not let these man them in, fam. For the final clauses, right? Okay.
No green light for Newcastle, but this story.
Yeah, I do think that you guys will get your man Ed, bro. I genuinely do think that. I genuinely do think that you guys will get Victor Gyökeres, bro. Just give it time. Just give it time. It's doing negotiations. The player has given priority to Arsenal, so listen, you guys have still got time. I don't think that you've got about 40 days for an agreement to happen, in my opinion. You get what I mean? Like, because I don't think that you guys have got any other position that you should really strengthen. To be fair, maybe left back spot, but aside from that, like, you've generally got 40 days just to get this deal done. Aside from other teams like Man United, who still got other areas to strengthen, so they have to be like in a rush to get deals completed, so they can bring in other players. You guys have already got a midfielder. In Martin Zubimendi, you brought in Noni Madueke. Your backline is still good. Your goalkeeper's terrific, man. So you genuinely need a striker, bro.
Just started. So we have to see how it will continue. Then if Liverpool can't get Alexander Isak, for sure an option to consider is, and a strong option, is Hugo Ekitike. That's what I told you yesterday. Because on Monday, when Newcastle had the first bid rejected for Hugo Ekitike, close to 78 million euros, Liverpool also spoke to people involved in the deal to be informed on the situation, to make contact club to club, to be informed on the situation of Ekitike. So he remains a strong option for Liverpool. I've always been telling you on the channel that they like the player. They consider him as one of the possibilities. And so if it's not going to be Alexander Isak, could really be Hugo Ekitike.
Okay. So it says Gyökeres medical is on Friday. How sure are you for this, bro? Like, how sure are you? How sure are you out of like 100? Like, what's your percentage? Are you 60%? Are you 40%? Are you 75%? Let me know, lad.
So, Liverpool are in contact. Newcastle also remain in contact, but to say today that Ekitike is close to joining Newcastle, at the moment not yet, because this is not the case. It's not advanced yet. It's ongoing for sure, but since last week and then Monday again. But it's not close to being completed. So that's the case for Hugo Ekitike. And then for Alexander Isak, guys, we have to wait the developments on Newcastle side. On Alexander Isak is really important to understand what Newcastle want to do. Because their stance for the whole summer has always been no, The player is not for sale. The player is untouchable. The player will be crucial for us for the Champions League. And also Newcastle maintain this position in the recent days. So this is what they're saying to Liverpool. But Liverpool remain in active conversations. Liverpool want to try until they find a complete big wall in front of them and they say, okay, we leave this conversation, we leave this story. But at the moment, Liverpool insists to try, make something happen for Alexander Isak. So it's going to be important to see what Newcastle will do in the next hours and in the next days. If it's going to be a final no chance, forget about this, or if it's going to be maybe a different situation. At the moment, from Newcastle, they maintain their position. So it's going to be quite interesting story to follow. What about the player? Many of you asking me what the player was to do. Guys, at the moment, from what I'm hearing, Alexander Isak is very calm. He knows that Newcastle want to keep him. He knows very well about that. He knows that Newcastle want to offer a really important contract, so that's also a topic. At the same time, he knows that Liverpool would offer not just important money, but also an ambitious project too. So Alexander Isak is not closing doors to this possibility. And Liverpool were never going to make club-to-club contact without a feeling that the player could be open to making a move.
I think a part, like, I don't even think a part of me. Like, I know that this guy secretly wants to move to Newcastle, bro. I know that this guy secretly wants to move to Newcastle, to Liverpool, bro. I know he does, man. If he's not shutting that door, you know, that Denzel, the Denzel meme, bro, where someone's leaving and just shuts the door. He's not shutting that door, bro. He's leaving the door wide open, man. He's leaving that door wide open, bro. Newcastle should be doing their best to be absolute, like, CB blockers, bro. You get what I mean? Newcastle should be that fridge that protects the snacks, bro. In this situation right now. It has to be, bro. It has to be, man. We can't, like, if Newcastle allowed Isak to leave to go to freaking Liverpool, man. Oh, my days, dude.
And to join Arne Slot this summer. So, at the moment, the situation is really in Newcastle hands. It's not in the player hands, and I think it's not even in Liverpool hands. It's in Newcastle hands to keep closing their doors or maybe changing the story. Obviously, this will have an impact on Ugo Ekitike. So let's follow the developments. Today, so far, nothing really changed in a big way in this story, but of course, any moment could be important to understand the future of Alexander Isak, Ugo Ekitike, Gyökeres, and all the others. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these cases, all these stories of strikers on the market. Where do you think they're going to end up? Luis Diaz, Nicolas Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, Alejandro Garnacho, Alexander Isak, and also Ugo Ekitike. Guys, remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell as many things are happening and many things will happen. Remember to leave a comment. I'm reading you. And as always, see you on the channel. Ciao.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay then. Yeah, man, that's very fascinating news. Fascinating news, guys. So I'm just gonna continue more with a little bit of Fabrizio Romano news before we do get into the other video breakdowns, of course, as we usually do. So here it is, as I was saying earlier about Ademola Lookman. So Ademola Lookman keen on Inter move after further contacts tonight with his camp. He told Atalanta he wants to leave. Inter will soon submit their initial bid for Nigerian forward, while Atalanta insists more than 40 million euros for Italian clubs. Like 40 million euros, right, for Ademola Lookman is a steal compared to what, again, like other Premier League teams are paying for other players, like Newcastle paying. I think they paid about £55 million to Nottingham Forest for Anthony Langer, while Arsenal paid about £45 million to Chelsea for Noni Madueke, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure that's about like 37 million pounds, dude. 37 million pounds for a player of Lookman quality is good. It's cheap, bro. It's cheap, and it sounds weird for me saying that, but that's actually pretty cheap, because Lookman last season, what, African Player of the Year? That's a Continental Player of the Year, guys. 37 million pounds. You get what I mean? So it's great business if Inter Milan do sign him, mate. So let's see what happens. What's going on, Ahmed, bro? What is going on, lad? What is going on, mate? Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in as usual, mate. Thank you for tuning in, matey. Right, Timothy Fonsemensa, and there's another one as well. Johan Bakayoko signed as a new RB Leipzig player. Deal confirmed, man. So Johan Bakayoko is basically like freaking Doku's twin. If people remember him, he was at PSV. I think he was the right. He played on the right side for PSV, on that right wing side. So very interested to see what he's gonna do for RB Leipzig. Right. Ed Davis says Fabrizio Romano will update on Victor Gyökeres tomorrow or Thursday evening. We'll see about that one, bro. You've still not answered my question about how certain are you is going to have a medical on Friday, because it's Wednesday today, bro, and there's no here we go. So, who's your source, bro? Who's your source as well, my guy? What's going on, lads? Thank you so much for the people tuning in. Thank you so much as well. If you are here, please like the video. Please like the video. Support your life through of course this YouTube stuff, and also as well, right, if you got like a Twitch account, open the second tab. If you're watching it on a desktop or a laptop, open up the second Twitch account, and then of course also like your boy on there too, man, because I would highly appreciate it. I would highly appreciate it, guys. But anyway, let's move on to the other football breakdown stuff. I've picked out a video, right, from man like James Olcott. I'm a big fan of this guy's content. This guy is a footballing head. He knows what he's talking about, especially when it comes down to the tactical analysis, right? And this one for me is gonna be very fascinating, because Man City right now, they are in like a transitional like stage where their core main players from their dominant period, of course, have been phased out, are leaving. I think the only final guy that's around there, I think, is Ilkay Gundogan, right? So they have brought in new players, Ryan Cherky, as we spoke about yesterday. They brought in Tijani Reinders and Ryan Norris. So James Olcott has basically gone in and said he's basically put out a video titling 3 new tactical systems Pep will use next season, because Pep always changes like his system like every single season. It's not like a straightforward like tiki-taka style that he used to play like that back in the day. I think if you guys remember when Man City won the treble, there was that whole thing where John Stones would push up into midfield, and it would be like a box formation where it would be like 4 midfielders, it would be like a 3-4-4. It was basically like something like that, if people remember it, right? So I want to see what system he's going to be playing next season because of the new signings that he's got. So let's get it.
Guardiola's tactics are evolving once again. He's got 3 brand new systems that could keep City one step ahead. I'm going to be explaining how this system changes their build-up, why this tactic could fix...
Pep's a psycho, bro. I know that came out of nowhere, but I just have to say this, bro. Pep Guardiola is actually a psychopath, mate. He's like Ronaldo levels of obsessed of being the best. You get what I mean? You know, when he was scratching his head and everything, like for last season, I bet you any money this guy was sat in his office at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. trying to formulate like new ideas for a Man City to come back on top, bro. That's what I mean by psychopath, bro. That's what I mean. Tier list will be on Friday. Tier list will be on Friday, brother. Tier list will be on Friday. Tier list will be on Friday, because you keep asking about this tier list, fam. Tier list will be on Friday, bro. The tier list will be on Friday, Valentino. The tier list will be on Friday, bro. Or maybe Saturday. Because I'm off on Saturday. We'll do it Saturday because I'm off. I'm off on Saturday. I'm off on Saturday. We'll do it Saturday, bro. We'll do it Saturday. I've got more time. So I can do like a 4-hour stream as well. So I can also implement that tier list. So it's gonna be on Saturday, brother. Saturday, lad. Saturday. We'll continue.
Pep's biggest problem from last season, and how his really surprising new plan for a winger could see him explode this season. So, what exactly are Pep's new tactics, and what do they mean for Manchester City's new signings? Because a few boys have come through the door. In Man City's first Club World Cup match, we saw an instant change to Pep's shape and approach to the game, specifically with new signing Reinders, who brings a brand new skill set to Pep's build-up, by the way.
Yeah, Reinders is, bro. Tijani Reinders, mate. He's gonna catch a lot of people off, right? He's gonna catch a lot of people. I'm just seeing this guy's comments on Twitch. He's gonna catch a lot of people off, bro. Like, Reinders is such a complete midfielder, offensively and defensively, dude. Like, people got a little bit of a glimpse to what he can do in a Club World Cup, man. And he's going to be a big linchpin to Pep's plans for next season.
In this example, Reinders is the first receiver in build-up, picking it up in his own 6-yard box with the central defenders split. Reinders brings the ball out, which triggers the opposition's press. From there, he lays it off to the wide central defender,
Yeah, it's going to be
but
give and go.
he continues his run into the space.
Yeah, like Reinders is a quick midfielder. He's actually pretty fast. Like for a central midfielder, he's actually pretty fast. Ed Davis says sources from Give Me Sport Football. Okay then, lad. All right then, ladio. Okay, my brother.
He created behind the first line of pressure, and now he's got acres of space to drive forward into. And so in comparison to Gundogan and Kovacic, Reinders averaged far more progressive carries and carries into the penalty area last season. Here is a great example of him progressing the ball from deep. He collects it in a congested area, flicks it over 2 defenders, carries the ball into the box and gets a shot off. He is just such a Pep player. Grace, elegance, intelligence, you can see it after a couple of minutes. Pep has put a clear emphasis for me on adding ball carriers into this new tactics and adding the ability to take players out of the game when under man-for-man pressure. And Reinders' heat map shows us exactly this.
What on freaking earth is that? What on earth is that, mate? What on earth is that, bro? What on earth is that heat map, dude? This guy is everywhere. He's absolutely everywhere.
His versatility to operate at all depths of the midfield. He's able to drop deep, as we've already seen, and he's got the quality to operate in those tight spaces between the lines as well. As well as Reinders, we also saw Pep experiment with a new role for his striker. Despite Ryan Cherki starting as the number...
Cherki's another brilliant ball carrier, man. Cherki is another brilliant ball carrier, guys. Like, he's gonna be another guy as well, man. Like, £35 million for this dude is an absolute steal. Absolute steal. It says reports even emerged from Spain this week that the deal has been now agreed with a medical set to take place on Friday. I think today or tomorrow is crunch time, Ed, bro. Today or tomorrow is crunch time, dude. Today or tomorrow is crunch time for this Gyökeres stuff for it to be confirmed and have like a price agreed, because Friday that's when the medical is and they need to sort things out real quick, mate. But burger costs £140. It's a disgrace, guys. Yeah, actually, what is before we continue, what is the best kit you have? What is the best kit you have? Mine, I probably, as I said, Ronaldo 2008 Champions League final that I got for my birthday. So yeah, please comment down what's the best kit you have.
His position was far from fixed. Looking at Cherki here, he's dropped so deep that he's between the 2 holding midfielders. It's in this area that he can play short passes and link up centrally, and now he's really wide on the right, roaming outside of the opposition block to get touches on the ball. And whilst replacing Kevin De Bruyne is obviously no easy task, Ryan Cherki averaged more progressive passes, key passes, and expected assists last season. And in the Club World Cup, yes, of course, they got knocked out, but he played a very De Bruyne-esque pass to assist Foden. And the other thing, of course, that's crucial throughout this video, Cherki also brings even more carrying quality into central zones. Here is a fun example of his dribbling and flair as well. So Cherki lures both defenders towards him before putting it through one of the defenders' legs to get himself out of trouble. And in comparison to De Bruyne, he actually averaged nearly double the amount of progressive carries, as well as nearly 5 times the amount of take-ons per 90. And so when comparing their heat maps, you can see both like to operate primarily in the half spaces last season, and the technical ability and positional versatility of Reinders and Cherki, it just allows for more fluid rotations amongst the midfielders and the fullbacks, making it tougher for the opposition to easily mark them. This is clearly
this guy, bro. Honestly, right? Like Pep, bro. Pep Guardiola is an absolute menace, mate. Pep Guardiola is an absolute menace because this is the sort of thing that PSG do, especially with their front 3, where it's like Doué, Dembele, and Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, where there's always like an alternating like a front three. You get what I mean? Like Dembele can go out to the left side. It could be Kvaratskhelia the striker. Dewey comes in. He goes into the striker. Kvaratskhelia goes out to the right, bro. Like, this is why, like, I think it was Arsenal in the first leg. I forgot what, I think it was Zikivio that struggled in picking up Ousmane Dembele, because Ousmane Dembele was like a literal a false nine. He would drop in deep, change positions again with like either Kvaratskhelia or do it just to confuse them, dude. And if Man City are gonna be doing this, especially right with like Phil Foden and Omar Mamouche, bro, like what is this, bro? What? Oh my days, bro. This guy just needs to leave the Premier League, man. Leave Man City, bro. This is so good, man. He's so good as a manager. So clever.
Something that Guardiola is so much more open to implementing this season. Adding profiles who can operate multiple zones. It makes it easier for those rotations to take place. You have to have the ability to stretch in behind. You have to have the ability to stretch with width by switching it from side to side. But you also need to essentially like whisk the inside of that mid block or that low block. Teams are so drilled now, so you need that fluidity of rotation. However, there is a key issue that remains, which Pep Guardiola or Pep Linders will need to fix, and Pep Linders might be the guy that's actually creating the issue. So here we see City's rest defense, and it's a really aggressive 2-3 base, ready to counter press to sustain that pressure. But this setup leaves them so exposed in transition, especially...
I was literally going to say that. Like with Man City, it's going to leave, because if their back line is so far forward, right, they've not got the recovery speed for Kyle Walker to bail them out anymore. So on the counter, they could be very susceptible to counter attacks
behind the fullbacks. In this example, Doku loses the ball as Ait-Nouri overlaps, and with Gundogan pushed really high as well, only Reinders and Nunez are left to cover those half spaces in transition. And as the play unfolds, you can see that City's pressed, it lacks cohesion. Reinders then is forced to cover for Ait-Nouri, leaving the center of the pitch so open for Al Hilal to attack and play line-breaking passes. It's about the timing and the intensity of that counter press, and if it's not spot on, essentially one good pass into the right space, it can slice through and exploit the space that Guardiola is clearly experimenting with, likely influenced, as I said, by Pep Linders' arrival, who was assistant to Klopp at Liverpool, and he's written a book called Intensity. Now, inevitably, those principles are going to take time to bed in, and that's where one of Guardiola's alternative systems can offer a cracking solution. More on that a little bit later, because I want to talk about a huge factor in making the level of fluidity work, because it often comes back down to your fullback profiles, which is why Ait-Nouri could be even more important than you might think. So this is Pep's second tactic, seen in the second Club World Cup game, and in this one it was a 3-1-6 shape, and he opts to use his fullbacks high and wide, with Ait-Nouri and Nunez starting in these positions. It'd be interesting to see if he is able to get Livramento or is able to buy a right fullback, because you wonder with the balance. But with this new system that Guardiola's putting in place, maybe Nunez has got a real future here. We did see Guardiola experiment with high and wide fullbacks occasionally last season, leading to Mamouche being closer to Haaland, almost as that second striker. Their heat maps show you how they held the width to support the inside forwards. But as good as Gvardiol and O'Reilly were as left wing backs, they may be not quite there when it comes to having the full skill set that Guardiola demands out wide, but Ryan Ait-Nouri certainly does. And here's an example of him operating high and wide for City. So with him receiving outside, he will often have the chance to go 1v1 with the defender and attempt to create a good chance with a cross. Ait-Nouri's got that ability to attack his man like a winger does.
Didn't they score a goal from Ait-Nouri making that similar run? I'm pretty sure they scored I don't know if James is going to show or not, but in a Club World Cup, definitely Man City scored a similar goal. 100%. 100%. Preston, thoughts on the new away kit, and are you going to cop it? No. I think I'm going to get the black one, and that's it. And the reason why I'm getting the black one, it just reminds me of the one where Cantona Kung Fu kicked that fan, the Crystal Palace fan. That's the reason why I'm just literally getting it.
And he's got good tight ball manipulation skills. It sounds naughty, doesn't it? He's nice in tight spaces. Leave it. In this one-on-one, He fakes a run towards the byline before chopping back inside to beat his man, opening up the angle for a lovely drilled cross into the box where 4 players are waiting centrally. Something Guardiola will have to be careful of though is the space that he could leave in transition, because he is going to bomb forward. This is an example against Juventus and it shows a similar 2-3 rest defense shape, but the profiles feel a little bit laboured, with player positioning being kind of suboptimal here. So a key detail for Pep will be Ait-Nouri's positioning based on which side the ball is on in order to protect those large spaces in transition. This example shows a loose pass from Ait-Nouri who works back quickly to stop a break before using a silky bit of skill to put it through the defender's legs and restart the attack. He continues his run. It's great stuff, showing energy, dynamism, and that's something that City consistently lacked last season. And the final ball Ait-Nouri provides, which creates big chances like this, is something that we're going to touch on in a second, and why this goal is so significant. More on that in just a second, but Ait-Nouri, he averaged more passes and crosses into the penalty area than both of City's left-backs last season. And those out-of-possession concerns can also be nullified further with Guardiola's third system, which sees Reinders alongside Rodri, with Ait-Nouri still providing that width. Now, this shape, it allows for more mobile midfielders to cover the half spaces in transition, while still having hard-working fullbacks ready to track back and cover the ground, and a bit more of a central base to cover those central transitions as well. And the key difference to this tactic is how Ait-Nouri could unleash Jeremy Doku. What I have thought about with Jeremy Doku is that he's just a little bit predictable when he's out wide. And if you have a look at his heat map from last season, he's often right next to the touchline, waiting for the ball, squaring up the fullbacks, carrying the ball forwards towards the byline. But this is the difference.
We're going to try to play more central. My goals for this season to get to... Yeah, man. You should be doing that, mate. At least your team's winning, bro. At least your team's winning, mate.
Pep has Doku in a more central role in this system, and it gives him a more direct route to goal when carrying the ball. He picks up the ball deep, he bursts into space, and he wins a foul. In terms of his ability to move the opposition without the ball, that is where it's horrible. If you're a defender, you've got him in front of you, and you don't know if he's going to go inside or outside. That's grim. This role does not limit Doku to the inside channel either. He still has that freedom to drift wide, and Ait-Nouri can interchange, and he can then step into that half space because he is comfortable on the inside as well. Here's an example of this duo working perfectly together. Fullback makes an overlapping run for Doku, allowing him to do his signature wiggle, cutting inside and driving centrally. Doku creates his own space and he gets a strike on goal. Can his strikes be better? That's somewhere where he can definitely improve, I think. But incredibly, he averaged the most progressive carries into the penalty area, and successful take-ons per 90 last season in the Premier League. By giving him that freedom to go inside as well as outside, it makes this whole Man City side so much less predictable. This system creates deep overloads to attract pressure, leading to larger spaces to go direct into the front three. And when you give Doku those large spaces, he can be so dangerous. Here's that Ait-Nouri pass from earlier, right? It leads to Doku in the box. He shifted inside and he finished. This dynamic duo is going to be one to watch this season for me. And it could even lead to the winger's best ever season for goals and assists, because he's going to be near.
Even Gusto and Cole Palmer, I think they're a pairing to watch as well. I genuinely do think that they're a pairing to watch too.
Here at the goal. You think Pep's tactics look good? Well, wait until you see what Arne Slot is cooking up. Click here to watch.
Brilliant video. Brilliant video. Brilliant video. Brilliant video. But guys, we'll move on. Right. This one is, again, another Pro Direct one. We've been enjoying these ones a lot, guys. Where basically, I think it's PK Umbo and Harry Pinero interview football players once again. Actually, you know what? We'll save this one for last. Should we save it for last? We'll save it for last, actually. We'll save it for last, man. We'll save it for last. We'll do another one. I think this one comes from Goal Fan Zone. It says, can Premier League fans agree on anything? Let's go.
Wait, what? Bro, you have to tuck Haaland into bed, be like, good night. Oh, I hate this.
Ronaldo needed service. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Goal Fan Zone and welcome to Agree or Disagree. Mohamed Salah starts for every team in the world right now.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
Mohamed
Salah starts for every team in the world right now.
Your mal's really good, so Why are you concerned?
Salah starts over Yamal, for sure.
Does he?
Okay, let's think of the best teams in the world right now then. So PSG.
Does he start for PSG?
Does he start overdo it? Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
It's up for debate.
Yeah. Real Madrid.
Does he start
Yeah. Barcelona.
Nope.
I hope he says Arsenal. I hope he says Arsenal for the guy in the black top. I want to see the guy black top in his reaction. I want to see the guy in his black top, like his reaction.
No, that's where you're done.
So you don't think there?
Guys on the red side, who does he not get in over?
Saka.
What?
Hook, line, and sinker, bruh. Hook, line, and sinker, brother.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hook, line, and... I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, bro. I knew that was coming, fam. And listen, Arsenal fans. I know you love your boy. I like your boy, and I don't support Arsenal. I like Bukayo Saka. I think that he's a terrific player. I think he's got a great attitude, right? Great personality. But Mo Salah's better than him. Mohamed Salah's better than him, bro. Ahmed says Salah not starting over Saka is crazy. It's crazy, bro. I knew it, bro. I knew it, fam. Hook, line, and sinker, bro. Hook, line, and sinker, dude. That's why I was like, just ask the guy in the black top, see what it says.
I am not dropping Bukayo Saka for Mo Salah.
Man, this is very
I actually hear that.
Saka, why would I drop Saka?
What has Saka got over?
Don't shake his hand. Don't shake his hand.
What does Saka have over Salah?
A winning mentality.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm out. A winning what? A winning who? A winning where mentality? A winning wow? Who's literally won the Prem right now? Who's been the player of the season right now? What are we doing? A winning mentality. Who's won more trophies? What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Come on.
Yeah, for 4 months.
So Salah's more reliable then?
What does that
Well,
mean?
if Saka's more injury prone, then Salah's more reliable.
It's unfortunate. Listen, Saka 23, Salah 23. I think Saka, you got it.
Oh, you're comparing ages.
How old is Mo Salah?
He's 33.
And he's still better than Saka.
23. Yeah. You got give him years. You got the keys to the Emirates right
Give
now.
him
What's that got to do with being better today?
Right
We've
now.
got to stop this,
Right
boys.
now.
Today.
I wasn't like 100% sure over here, but debating in my head, I don't think there's a team that would put him on the bench.
But he only does it when he has a contract running down. Like, you know what I mean? He won't start over the best right winger in the world right now. He won't start with Michael Elise.
Oh, what?
What is this, dude? What are we doing, bro? I know I will be pressing this a lot today, bro.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And we know he will be pressing that a lot, bro. I know for a fact I'm going to be pressing that a lot, fam. 100%.
Musiala, Elise, he wouldn't start. He wouldn't start.
We're talking about.
He wouldn't start.
We're talking about the most efficient player. He's the most efficient attacker in the last 10
He was
years.
the best signing for us.
I think you're right. Is there another zone for delusion?
Guys on the agree side, I have for you, Mo Salah has 57 goal contributions in 52 games.
I feel like
Christ, bro. Jesus Christ, dude. Sorry, God. Sorry, Jesus. I should not be using your name in vain like that. But 57 goals in 52 appearances, madness, absolute madness.
Like I just said, one of the most
None of us
efficient.
moved. We weren't moved by that. None of us moved an inch.
You're not moved
six
by
in there.
57 goal
I
contributions.
actually really want to go over there. Like.
Come on, Lewis. Join us.
Mate, he started saying Elise and...
Harry Kane is England's greatest ever centre forward.
If Listen. If some of these men go to the right, you can tell their age. You can tell their age, bro.
Greatest ever.
Go to the left. Go to the left. No, they don't go to the right. If they go to the left, look out, of course, it's a freaking Spurs fan. Of course, it's a freaking Spurs fan doing this, dude.
Rooney and Kane, to be fair.
Yeah.
Kane, Rooney.
That's it.
It's easy then.
For England, I mean, you're only comparing two. It's Kane and Rooney in it.
What?
Well, I've got to name
Alan
one.
Shearer.
He's going to say Shearer, of course.
Alan Shearer, when he went, was it Euros '92? I can't remember which one it was. He beat off like the biggest competition we've ever had for the striker position at England. I mean, you had Les Ferdinand, you had Cole, Lineker was still knocking about. You had a young Michael Owen, maybe I can't remember. But like he beat off all these people, and man goes, Shearer's you're my man, got the golden boot at that tournament.
Shearer took England to a final?
No, so this is the thing, he's beat off all these people who were arguably above Kane as well in their own right. Who was Kane beat to that position? Funnily enough, it's Ricky Lambert or someone like that. He's actually beaten to...
That's an unfair... He had no one to beat. That's not his fault.
It's not his fault, but
it's
also
not his fault he was the best English striker.
He's standing out in an era of... He's standing out in an era of terrible...
It's a Spurs and City fan agreeing with that statement. Of course it is. That City fan probably started watching football like last year. He probably started watching football last year, bro. The other guy's a Spurs fan, so he has to be biased.
English strikers.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But what I would then say is the players as well. If you go back to that sort of era, would you not agree that them players back then, like as a whole, like the whole squad, were better than what we have now?
It's tight. It's tighter these days.
I'd like to say, disagree side, how is Harry Kane not England's best ever striker when he's 18 goals clear?
Friendlies are ridiculous these days for England. How many goals has he scored against San Marino and stuff? You know what I mean? It's like it's silly.
But I watched Wayne Rooney, and Wayne Rooney is the eye test. Wayne Rooney is absolutely clear of Harry Kane.
But we're talking about England.
Thank you.
Rooney stunk it up when he was playing for England.
It's not Rooney's fault.
But it's not his fault, but he was a player that played.
Let's be real, though. Bukayo Saka was carrying that.
Cheers, gents on the red side. That's enough from you lot. Nathan!
Harry Kane. The goals he scores. He's a goal scorer, but he's not just a goal scorer, is he? He creates, he does everything. He can do anything.
So did Rooney. What are we doing? Bro? Honestly, what are we doing? What football did they watch? What football did these man watch, bro? Rooney didn't create. Bro, come on.
Thing and everything. And if we're putting that in that bracket, he is the best.
Harry Kane does it in terrible teams. Like, not just Tottenham, we had a terrible team behind him, but England as well did not have the players that Shearer was playing with. And he still does it, and he does it better, and he does it more consistently.
And he misses
I'm gonna add on top of that as well.
Yeah, he misses on every
I'm gonna put on top of that longevity, because obviously he was balling out through, like when he was a youngster, going through the years, but now he's still competing, getting golden boots against the likes of the young players like Kylian Mbappe and stuff.
If Rooney was in this team now in Kane's position with this like Tuchel setup, I think he'd be scoring way more goals, hat-tricks, pretty much.
Why didn't he when he played for England then?
That's what I mean. It's different
and he had
eras.
better players giving him service
It's different
as well.
eras. Like it's different times, different eras.
Think about the way Rooney came onto the scene. He was 18 and led England.
Led England to what?
He got injured. He's talking about Euro 2004. Like, what are we doing, man? Honestly, bro. Honestly, fam. What is this? What is this, dude? Like, somebody said longevity. He had Rooney bossing, like, legendary, iconic defenders in like, Euro 2004, bro. That's how young he started off. At that age, Harry Kane was playing for Norwich City, mate. Like, what are we doing? Oh, my days, dude.
He didn't even do anything, but he was the main man. Have you ever seen any 18-year-olds be the main man for a country? It's like Lamine Yamal now.
Do we know the goals to game ratio?
Harry Kane's 18 goals clear of Rooney with 15 fewer appearances.
Here we go. Goals. The guy in the Arsenal top said it best. Like, he's also the eye test as well. Like, Rooney is the far more complete player than Harry Kane. He is. He is, bro. Like, what the... Oh, Jesus.
But he's also won the Golden Boot. He's also won the Golden Boot.
You tell me Harry Kane's better than Wayne Rooney?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Bro.
I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass, the sun is still out, my nigga.
Like, what are we doing, dude? Harry Kane's better than Wayne Rooney. What the fuck are these guys on about? What are they on about? Wayne Mark Rooney. What the? Oh my God, bro. And they said it with a straight face as well. They said it with a straight face, dude. That Harry Kane is better than Wayne Rooney. Good grief.
Yeah, sure. The key word is for England.
For England.
Hey, by the way, the key word is for England. No, it was half asleep. Now my eyes are open. We're on this side.
This is crazy.
Erling Haaland is overrated.
That's really
Yes.
We're over here.
Oh, this is easy, man.
You're even thinking about being in
I'm
there.
okay, bro. I'm okay. We're over here.
This is a no-brainer.
It's a tough one.
Absolute
Very
no-brainer.
tough. I can see both sides.
All right, gentlemen, the floor is yours.
He's a slightly better Lambert.
He's a slightly better Ricky Lambert.
Yes. Yes, he can hold the ball up decent. Yes, he can finish. You're playing for Man City. I'd expect you to be able to put a sitter in the net. Other than that, what is this guy doing half the game? He's flown around, gets a little tap in, and then he's going around with his hair down as if he's like saved the day.
By every fan, he's rated as a good goal scorer. I don't think anyone else actually rates him a great dribbler or a great passer or anything like that. They rate him as a good striker, a good finisher. Whereas if you're talking about overall...
We've come a long way, you know, guys. We've actually come a long way. Because if people remember, a few years ago, it was who was better, Haaland or Kylian Mbappe. We've come a long way now where people are not rating both of them players. This is crazy, dude.
As a player, if people think he's like an Mbappe or something, then yeah, I'd say he's overrated. But I don't think anyone sees him like that. I think they all see him as a tapping merchant, which he's amazing at.
Do you think he's the best striker in the world? Do you think he's the best?
By far.
So you're overrating him?
How?
Isak's better. Harry Kane's better. I'd probably put Lewandowski better than him as well.
We're talking about a man that moved to the Premier League and smashed the Golden Boot record. He almost smashed Alan Shearer. I think he did smash Alan Shearer, and he had way more games.
Listen, let's be real though.
Whoa.
I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass, the sun is still out, my nigga.
Man said smash Alan Shearer. Pause. Pause.
Let's be real.
I didn't see that.
All the goals Haaland scored, we were not moved by any of them. Apart from the
Do you like Ronaldo? Yeah? Do you like Ronaldo?
I can't stand him.
Yeah, Ronaldo does the same thing. His positioning is so elite that people call him a tapping merchant.
I promise you, right? You take a prime Ricky Lambert, you put him in that Man City team, he scores. He's within 5 goals of Haaland. A prime Ricky Lambert in that Man City team, he gets within 5 goals of Haaland.
Is Gabriel Jesus better than Ricky Lambert? Tell me that.
Yes, as a player.
So why didn't he do it?
Yeah, why can he do
He won
it?
the Premier League when he was there.
Because I answer this perfectly, right? So Haaland is a better finisher than Gabriel Jesus, but he brings so much more to the game as a whole. So he's a better striker because he's not just coming in for a nice bit of clinical finishing. He's bringing more into it. But
What do you think Man City would
got.
rather have, Gabriel Jesus or Haaland?
Off this last season?
Don't even think about it. You know who they're going to
Lads, here's what I'm saying. Great strikers in the past, like Rooney and Drogba, have been able to carry their teams when they've been down a little bit. Man City have been down this year, and Haaland just doesn't really seem like the kind of guy that will carry on.
I don't think many people think that's what he's there for.
Why can't he carry the team?
Haaland goals
Why
like
can't
this
he
season.
carry? Answer my question. Why can't he carry?
Because he needs service. That's it. That's
Who's the greatest? Who's the greatest player ever that's needed service, and we're all still like, yeah, it's
Cristiano
fine.
Ronaldo.
Fuck. Bro, what is this, dude? What is this, bro? What is this, mate? What is this, bro? What? Yeah, my days, dude. Oh my days. Oh my days, fam. Man's
Wait, what? Hey,
What you just said? Ronaldo needed service.
Cristiano Ronaldo needed service to score goals. The same guy who can be about 3 players. Yeah, I said he can be about 3 players to score a fucking goal because I've seen him do that multiple times. Almeria, 09-10 freaking season, bro. I've seen him do it against Galatasaray. Seen him do it against freaking Schalke. Like, Ronaldo can be about 3 man and score his own goals. Yes, Ronaldo can create his own goals. I don't know where people got this narrative for. Oh, it's just Penaldo, tap in Ronaldo. No, Cristiano Ronaldo can also create his own goals, bro. Shooting outside the box, mate. You get what I mean? Like, left foot, right foot. Like, what is this guy on about Cristiano Ronaldo needs service? What is this madness, dude? What is this madness, bro? Come on. Come on.
What? Hey, Ronaldo.
Who's the greatest player ever that's needed service and we're all still like, yeah,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wait, what? What? Hey,
What you just said? Ronaldo needed service. Ronaldo needed service.
He needs service. Yeah, I'm not talking about United Ronaldo or the first year Madrid Ronaldo. I'm talking about when he changed to purely a striker, and then he was literally running in behind, getting on those headers. Toni Kroos pinging it to him, Modric. Like, if he didn't have Modric, Toni Kroos, he wouldn't have scored many goals.
You're talking about a person who's lost his physical.
Man said, I'll say it loud, man, bro. Thank you for tuning in, my guy. Man said that Real Madrid Ronaldo basically needed Modric and Kroos. But when you see Ronaldo, when he went to Juventus, and the things that he was doing, like, he was scoring better goals without Modric and Kroos. And Benzema or Bale.
Attributes and has to adapt his game like that. It's not because he's in his prime youth like Haaland and is playing like that. You're talking about a player who used to do everything and now he's getting into his older years and can't do it. If Haaland can't score goals and play well because Foden's having an off game, because your winger's having an off game, he's not a good player.
He can't create his own chances. Like, when you need Haaland the most,
when did we decide that strikers have to be able to
Haaland cannot create his own chances.
He's genuinely a chihuahua. You have to take it on walks, you have to feed it all the time.
How do you explain?
Bro, you have to tuck Haaland into bed, like, good night, bro. Come on, man.
Listen.
Come on,
Is Haaland the better striker than Harry Kane?
Don't lie just to keep him as well.
He's on his way.
He's lying just to keep him. You said he's the best striker before.
Harry Kane's better.
You can't lie.
Harry Kane's more complete, but Haaland's better.
Come on.
There we go! Welcome in, man, bro.
I'm by myself.
England will win a men's World Cup or Euros in the next 15 years.
The only thing what's missing for England is a freaking it's not satisfactory. What's it called now? Like, it's not a depth, bro. It's a cult, bro. What's the word that I'm looking for, bro? That word is escaping my head right now. Competent manager. England just need a competent manager, bro, to actually win an international trophy. If England actually have a competent manager, not Gareth Southgate, you know what I mean, in a freaking tournament, like, England can definitely win a Euros or a World Cup in the next 15 years, bro. 100%. They just need somebody who's competent.
Oh, dearie me. Dearie me.
Split.
No chance.
4 versus 3.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Where's the evidence?
What do you mean? Where's the evidence? Wait, evidence.
Final.
That's 2 finals and a semi-final.
Yeah, but we're nowhere close. I don't know why you guys have no sort of clue why we're going to win. Literally, if we've been playing this sort of system, Tuchel's coming in playing 3 at the back the same way, we've got an abundance of players now, and you're just nullifying that.
My whole entire history, we've always had so many good players.
Never the
Do you not have a competent manager? That's literally what's missing. It's a manager who's competent, bro. That is literally what's missing. The players are there. Of course, the players are freaking there. It's just a manager who is competent.
Any sort of faith in your
No.
in your company?
There's always a bit of faith.
After this, the World Cup, is England, where do you think England will finish in the World Cup that comes next year? Because there's better countries. France is better, Spain is better, Argentina is better.
We got 15 years. That was the question. In the next 15 years.
Wow, which nations are better right now than England?
Spain, Portugal's better, Argentina's better.
Portugal's still playing Ronaldo. It's like 50.
By the way, Spain is a team that's going to last 15 years, by the way.
Exactly.
Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, that team's going to last many years, and they beat them.
Now, we've had Southgate as manager all this time. Now we've actually got a serial winner. And what about international level? It's a different club. Yes, it is different because international's easy. You've seen Southgate get us to finals. Southgate.
So if it's easy, why have we not won anything?
Because we've had Southgate.
The last time when we had Paul Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard, we had David Beckham, Rooney. Why did we not win anything?
Look at the
then?
managers back then. Ericsson, like Roy Hodgson, with all them players. Roy Hodgson was our manager, and we had Gerrard, Lampard.
I think we became more sensible now, where we're not trying to squeeze everyone in, and Tuchel's changing that. So we used to squeeze Foden in, but it wasn't working. We have to sacrifice either Foden or Bellingham. Not everyone can start, and I think you've seen that with Tuchel, where I know you're gonna laugh. He's bringing in players like Dan Burn, who aren't just names, but he's going to start people off merit. I'm going to have a strong bench who we can actually use rather than cramming everyone into the same team.
Nathan, do you not think Thomas Tuchel's world class or good?
I think he's a very good manager.
Do you believe in him for England?
I don't believe England will win a trophy in the next 15 years based off evidence that I've seen.
But the evidence you've seen is 2 finals and a semi-final. How is that not?
Okay, but
we're there. We're the edge.
Listen,
how about forget what you've seen? I'm just purely looking forward.
Okay.
In the next 5 years, Tommy Tuchel's reign.
There's the evidence on club form that he can get clubs over the line. I hope he does, but
It's not really about Tuchel because he is a great manager. We all know he's world class. I feel like we missed the window of opportunity. The national teams were a bit, you know what I mean? They were a bit like in that period where we were hitting semi-finals, finals. But then now the teams have gone so much better. We have Spain with all these youngsters. Literally they're like 17, 16.
What about the English youngsters?
Yeah, you got the
Name
English.
the English players that are going to come through and help England win.
You're acting like we've got a bunch of 30-years-olds out there. We've got Declan Rice, we've got Foden, we've got Bellingham, we've got Saka, we've got Cole Palmer. We have better youngsters than Spain.
Alright, gentlemen! Okay, I like that. Would anybody like to join the other side?
Come on, boys.
Nathan, I know you're thinking about it.
do you know what? After that last statement, it was entering my mind, but after that last statement, I'm not too sure now.
We're going to leave that one open-ended and let the comments decide. Okay, everybody back in the middle! Jurgen Klopp's achievements with Liverpool are more impressive than Pep's with Man City.
This is a tough one. Because Klopp was there though, ain't it? But he didn't get that much backing. You get what I mean? The only the thing, and I know that Man City fans are gonna hate this, right? But the only thing that helped Pep is the backing, bro. Like Pep spent a lot of money, still spending a lot of money right now with Man City. While compared to Klopp, like Klopp had to be very meticulous in the players that he brings in, very careful, right, in the amount of money that he spends, right. I'm pretty sure like Klopp only spend like what 60 mil plus on 2 players, and that's Van Dijk and Alisson, from what I'm remembering. Because Salah, if you guys have not watched the High Performance podcast, where there was the guy who worked for Liverpool, who did like the transfer negotiations, basically saying that nobody wanted Mo Salah because they deemed him as a flop at Chelsea. So why would this other Premier League team buy a Premier League flop, right? And Liverpool, of course, bought him for cheap, bringing in Roberto Firmino from Hoffenheim, Sadio Mane from Southampton. I don't know why a lot of teams skipped over Sadio Mane, by the way, when it was at Southampton, because it was absolutely unreal. So the way that Klopp like built that Liverpool team, bro, is absolutely unreal. Robertson from Hull, right? And then when you look at like Pep, the amount of money that he used to buy like all these players, your Kevin De Bruyne, when he bought Raheem Sterling from Liverpool for like 50 mil. You get what I mean? So listen, if Klopp had the same backing as Pep, would he have pipped Pep Guardiola a few times when Liverpool came close in the Premier League? It's a difficult one, man. It is a difficult one. But also at the same time, like as I was saying earlier in the stream, Pep Guardiola is an absolute psychopath, bro. He's an absolute psychopath, dude. Like, there's something like in his head that drives him to be like the best manager. You get what I mean? Like, he's always like changing like the Man City team and the system. So and everywhere he's been as well, he's always been so successful. So it's no coincidence, man. It's difficult. Let's see what these man say.
That way.
What are you doing?
Let's go over there, man. I don't have to say, Jurgen Klopp, he's won Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Club World Cup, Champions League. Yeah, he's won everything but the budget. We ain't spent nearly half as much of what you spent over there. Literally.
And you've not won half as much?
We've won exactly the same trophies.
Four in a row.
Centurion. Yeah, and how much did you spend?
Do you know what? You just need to stop reading all these articles and just look at the facts. They haven't spent that much recently. Yous have actually spent more. So in the initial...
Answered recently.
There's a mass investment, but then they've actually navigated with a good net spend up, selling the assets that they have and then spending with those. So the net spend is actually quite low.
I've got some stats and arguments. First of all, Pep in this time 18 trophies. Klopp in this time 8 trophies.
Oh, I better go over there actually, lads.
Nah, but let's be real.
The actual point. Man City have spent double in that time.
There you go.
How about where they started when they first came in? Pep inherits title team.
Yeah. Pep Guardiola did inherit a title team, 14-15 season when Manuel Pellegrini won it, right? While when Klopp came in, bro, Liverpool were downtrodden, dude. Like Liverpool used to. We remember them Warrior days. Liverpool Warrior days were dark times, man. They were dark times for Liverpool, bro. Klopp came in and changed them, bro. He changed them, bro. N-word life, bro. He changed them, dude.
Klopp inherits, wait for it, Ricky Lambert,
Balotelli
and Farini.
Hey, let's be real though. Hey, Klopp had to rebuild that squad.
Rebuilt everything.
Hey, he took that team from hell to win the Premier League. You had Yaya Toure. By the way, Pep goes to teams with money. All he hears is, here comes the money, and he goes there, buy players.
You know why I hate that argument? Bro, Messi's the best player in the world, right? Is he going to play for Everton because some guy on Twitter says, oh, he can't do it at Everton?
Lads, does anybody want to switch sides?
Absolutely not.
Does the Ballon d'Or do a good job of naming the world's best player?
No, I think it's a popularity contest now. Majority of people have come out and said this about the Ballon d'Or, where it's just friends. You get what I mean? Like the one that I know there's gonna be a lot of Messi people coming after me for this one, but the one that Messi won when Argentina won the World Cup didn't deserve to win that. Did not deserve to win that, bro. You get what I mean? Lewandowski should have got his in 2020. He was by far the best player in the world that year, but he didn't win it. Like, it is a popularity contest, bro. That's what genuinely it was. And I think that Luka Modric, when he won in 2018, I think he should not won that. I think in 2018, Luka Modric should have not won that Ballon d'Or.
No.
No way. I saw Rodri.
No.
Yeah, lads, yeah! He's what I'm talking about!
No. So, they make mistakes, but overall, I feel like they're right more than not right. Despite the way they get to the decision, might be a bit weird.
I see what you're saying, but I feel like nowadays it's just who's won the Champions League.
Yeah.
First of all, the Ballon d'Or winner is the winner of the Champions League as well, so it's going to be someone out of that team. And then who's been the best player in that team? Not actually who has been the best player in Europe.
The Champions League is the best trophy in Europe.
Yeah.
So why shouldn't the best player play for that team?
I think it's just the way we see it. Like, everyone was saying, "Oh, Salah's going to win the Ballon d'Or. He's having a..."
Like, in the Champions League, honestly, in the Champions League, you like, I remember when, I think Chelsea, when Chelsea won the Champions League, right, in 2011-12, in the league they were terrible. I think they finished about like 10th place or something like that. If people remember that season, right? But like winning the Champions League shouldn't be the end all be all for the Ballon d'Or, bro. Because your team in the league can finish in a terrible spot, but you can go on and win the Champions League, and again, very luckily, bro. So, the Ballon d'Or shouldn't be given to like a guy who's won the Champions League. It should be the best player.
Ballon d'Or season, he probably is in normal seasons and stuff. But as soon as we got knocked out of the Champions League, it's like, yeah, Salah's not getting the Ballon d'Or now.
Do you think it's pointless if the Ballon d'Or just goes to the person with the trophies?
Yeah.
I think it does though.
It is.
You guys on that side, I'd say none of the recent Ballon d'Or winners are really that controversial.
I saw Rodri win it. That was enough for me.
Yeah?
I saw Rodri, I saw Henry didn't win it, Nedved won it. I said, yeah, man, that's enough for me.
Who do you think should have won that
Vinny,
year?
give it to Vinny.
Vinny?
Yeah.
The guy who had 6 GA less than Rodri as an attacker.
That's not to me. The reason why they didn't go, bro, I wanted Vinny to win it. I saw Rodri, I said, hold up, Rodri?
I mean, that's a terrible argument. You should come over that. It's like Rodri is. It does make you feel like the game's gone a bit when someone in Rodri's position's winning it, but he just was the best player in the world.
Well, yeah, they're normally right, but I can see it happening now, especially now Messi and Ronaldo are gone. There's not going to be like 2 players winning this forever. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot more varied.
It's more
now.
exciting, man.
Yeah, it is. But I think they're just going to choose the wrong player based off who's won the Champions League.
Who do you think is going to win it? Because I feel like you think someone's going to win it.
I think Ousmane Dembele is going to win it.
And do you disagree with that?
I would say there's a lot more competition, and I think the fact that everyone's so certain already that Ousmane Dembele is going to win it is the reason why.
That's a big question, though.
If he won it, would you be fuming?
No.
So you should be over here then.
No, but I'm not saying over one Ballon d'Or winner. I'm saying the whole process of what they do. I think is wrong.
Who do you think should win this year?
Nuno Mendes.
Ousmane Dembele. But at the same, but still, I think if Ousmane Dembele didn't win it and say Inter won it, I genuinely believe they would pick a Ballon d'Or winner from Inter.
They wouldn't.
That's a different inside. Virgil van Dizzy should have won it in 2019. Lewa should have won it. Why
You saying giving it to Virgil van Dijk?
They cancelled the whole tournament.
No, he's not getting one.
After that season,
He's never getting one.
he
No
didn't get
defender
it
should ever get one.
because he's a centre back.
Yeah, it's an easier position to play in. Full
Easy
stop.
position.
No, it is. No.
No,
This is the
I
thing.
mean-
He is the best centre back in the world, but it's the easiest position. Full
Easy
stop.
position.
That's terrible, bro. That is terrible to say that. That's an L take, bro. That's an L take, man. Like, a centre back should not be winning the Ballon d'Or. No, a centre back can win the Ballon d'Or, bro. If they're absolutely outstanding, 100% they should be winning the Ballon d'Or, bro. Like, Van Dijk in 2000. Where was he? Where was this guy? Him, Newcastle.
He didn't
No
get it
defender should ever get one.
because he's a centre back.
Yeah, it's an easier position to play in. Full stop.
Easy position to play. Where was this guy, bro, in 2019? Like, I hate defending rival team players. Liverpool and Man City players, right? But I'm a proper footballing head. I have to speak truth, bro. Van Dijk in 2019, like, he had something like about him where attackers were scared of him, dude. And I'll keep on hopping about this clip where it was Lautaro Martinez in the Champions League, right? And he was through 1-on-1 with Van Dijk, and Van Dijk just stood him up, and Martinez froze, bro. He froze. Like, there was some points where Van Dijk didn't have to do defending for him to win the ball back, because, like, attackers would see him, they were like, oh crap, it's Van Dijk. It's Van Dijk. Like, I know that. Like, he got into the heads, basically saying, like he got into the heads, right? Where attackers were thinking to themselves, I can't go through this guy. I can't beat him 1-on-1. You get what I mean? Kylian Mbappe in 2018 World Cup, where he came through fresh, running through, man. I remember there was the game versus Argentina. I think it was Marcus Rojo that gave the penalty away, where he burst through him, right? Running past him full speed. When he came up against Van Dijk, he tried to do the same thing. Van Dijk was like, nope, slide tackle, get out of here, bro. That's how good that guy was, mate. Come on.
No, it is. No. This is the thing. He is the best centre back in the world, but it's the easiest position. Full stop. Yeah. So a centre back, a full back, a keeper should never win.
I generally don't think there's an easy position in football. You know, I genuinely don't think there's an easy position in football. I think every position right now in football is difficult. I genuinely think that. Like, even like people say, oh, it's right backs, but when you look at the jobs that the right backs have to do, run up the pitch, come back, run up the pitch, come back, invert, bro. You get what I mean? Like that, like the physical ability you need to do that. And then also having the technical nuance as well for you to play inverted. Guys, imagine you're a right back. Imagine you are Malo Gusto for Chelsea, right? And you're playing against Vinny Jr. And you have to be a wing back and forth. If you're on the attack, right, and you've bombed forward, and your striker Nicholas Jackson has done something stupid, loses the ball, and they've brought the ball back up for Vinicius Jr., you know that Vinny Jr. is running in that space, and you're already exhausted. You have to run back and try to defend against Vinny Jr., who's fresh, and you're tired because you've had to track back. You get what I mean? Hence why it's the name of the show, Track Back. But like, this is the sort of things what I try to tell people, because people like my man can say, oh, it's the easiest position. It's the easiest position. You play there, see how easy it is. Because it's defenders like Virgil van Dijk that make it look easy. Being a centre-back is hard, guys. Being a centre-back is hard because you have to have your head on the swivel all the time, because you've got strikers running behind your blind spot. You get what I mean? If a striker is dropping, if a striker is dropping deep, do you go with the guy that exposes the space behind you, and then somebody in the opposition freaking team runs into that space and then they slip the ball past you, bro? Being a centre-back is not easy, bro. It is not an easy job, bro. There's no position in football that is easy. Aside from goalkeeper. I'm kidding.
The Ballon d'Or ever.
I like your point there, Lou, but they have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have had defenders with the Ballon d'Or.
You have to be extraordinary.
So you never hear that? I can't fucking even remember it. Like, I'm a Newcastle fan. I don't really follow the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, Van Dijk should have won it that year, but he didn't because we got, you know, your other boys there, ain't you?
No, but I think if Nuno Mendes won the Ballon d'Or, would you guys be on this side?
Yeah.
But why? Nuno Mendes won everything as well, like Dembele did. He was won the nation. He's got a goal in the nation.
He's probably the best.
First Nation League final is
But he didn't win it.
Nuno Mendes.
The best players consistently, now I think about it, there's always won it. Like, always won it. Dembele will probably win it this year. He deserves it. It's not always just trophies.
Neymar is overrated.
If anybody goes to... I thought it was like some divine voice speaking to me for a second there, but it's my roommate. But if anybody goes to the left, they should kick him off the show. They should kick him off the show. If anybody goes to the left and says Neymar's overrated, get to the left. Well, not even left, bro. Get off the show, bro. Take that name tag off them. You don't know anything. Once they leave him, kick him in the bum as well, bro. You get what I mean? If anybody goes to the left, you're a disgraced cheat, fam. You're a disgraced cheat, bro. Get him off. Get out. Get out. Get out, bro. Get out, dude. How? He's just doing this just for jokes. He has to be doing this for jokes, bro. He has to be trolling. He has to be trolling, bro.
Hell no.
Leave me on my own, I'll be fine. Trust me, I'm not moving over.
6 versus 1, Satch! You good, my boy?
100%. You look at PSG now, I mean, Mbappe is a big factor of why they're doing better. No, less individualistic players in the team. Neymar, Messi, Mbappe at PSG, I looked at Neymar a lot. He was not getting back, not tracking back, not picking up the ball. He's just not doing enough. It's a big reason they didn't win the Champions League for many years. It's Neymar.
Neymar?
Yeah, big reason.
Leave Neymar out of this, bro. Neymar is
Yeah, the reason PSG didn't win the Champions League was Neymar didn't track back.
Why is Neymar... Why is Neymar not overrated?
Because it's the third best player of our generation. We have never seen a player like Neymar Jr.
Third best player of your generation?
Yes, and if he stayed at Barcelona, he would have 3 Ballon d'Ors by now.
Who's better than him, Satch?
Do you know, as an overall player...
He's going to say Hazard, isn't he? He's going to say Eden Hazard. Which I love Hazard. I do love... I love, listen. That danger, man. That's why I call him, because people have Hazard. But that danger, man, bro. Eden Hazard is an absolute don. He's an absolute G. He's going to say Hazard. He's going to say Hazard. If he says Hazard, bro.
In terms of the teams he was playing in, I'd say Eden Hazard's better than Neymar.
I knew it, bro. I fucking knew it, fam. I knew it, bro. I knew it, bro. I knew it, dude. He's not better than that, bro. Like Hazard's not better than Neymar, bro. It's close. It's close, but Eden Hazard is not better than Neymar, bro.
Personally, I say Eden Hazard was better. Look at the team. Look at the team.
Hey, we might hit around now.
Nah, listen, hear me out. The team Neymar came into at Barcelona: Suarez, Messi, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta. That's
the team fucking Jesus, bro. The team that Hazard came into at Chelsea, they just won the Champions League, by the way. Just saying.
an elite title winning team. Hazard came into a team where players like Matic, players are not on that level.
I can't believe you just said Hazard over Neymar.
Yeah.
Like, that's still
Comfortably. First of all, as a goal scorer, I think Hazard's better as a goal scorer, better finisher, better as an overall impact player in the box. I think Neymar one-on-one is probably one of the best players of our generation. Apart from his 1v1 dribbling, I don't know.
Yeah, he's got nothing else to be fair.
Give us somebody else apart from Hazard to get us to go to that side. Hazard's not going to get us to move.
Do you think Neymar's top 5 wingers in our generation?
I say 6th. I say 6th.
Okay, right.
Off the top of my head, I'd probably say I look at how they play in worse teams. Listen, I would put Bale ahead of him in terms of the team. You're playing in. Gareth Bale, first of all.
Alright.
Top of my head. I can't think off the top of my head. There's another one. Obviously, Hazard and Bale, first of all.
We said it.
Oh, good man. My spirit's still over there. But he just said something that hooked me a little bit.
Brilliant. But yeah, man. Like, we continue with the lads. We continue with the lads. Oh, there is. And this one says ranking football clubs. So this is from last season. Let's see how old is this, by the way. Yeah, 6 days ago. So this is from last season, guys. Let's get it.
Real Madrid, but the cabinet of Burnley.
You Chelsea in the Conference League?
This is wrong!
This would you just watch football? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 1 to 6 on Goals Fan Zone! Rank yourselves from 1 to 6, your best player ever.
Oh, that's a best player.
Best player, get that Arsenal guy at the top, in the black top. Get him up at the top. There is nobody else that comes close to Thierry Henry, bro. I know people, they'll make their point, but you have to get my man up at the top. You have to get him up there, dude.
Ever.
Where are you going?
Kevin De Bruyne is more complete.
Huh?
Get him out of here, bro. Get his joker out of here, bro. Get him out of here.
We line up. Oh, wait, I don't know.
1 to 6, please tell us who your player is. Pick 5.
I'm going to go with Thierry Henry.
So, number 1, Thierry Henry. And it looks like Ed has found
He's going to say Bale and Madrid, isn't he?
himself in second.
I know, I should be there. I should be there, but I'll take second for now.
Who are you giving us?
Of course, Harry Kane.
He's not. He's down there.
This guy's... Put him down there. Why did we let Spurs win that Europa League, bro? Why?
Frank Lampard is the best player in this whole list.
The top goal scorer in the league, therefore better than Harry Kane as well. Alan Shearer.
I'll go Mo Salah.
Yeah, that's low down the list, I'm not going to lie.
That's crazy. I don't know how I'm here with Kevin De Bruyne. It just doesn't make sense. It makes no sense.
I've got a quick fix for us, right? Tottenham can go right to the end and I'll move just there.
No. Alan Shearer got more goals than him.
I'm not going below Shearer, I'll go below you, but I'm not going below Shearer.
You are going below Shearer. I feel like, right, okay. So one is the all-time goal scorer in the Premier League, and he actually won the Premier League. One played for Tottenham, scored a few goals, and then went abroad. What are we doing?
Seriously,
Player for player.
He's boxing him out. We're gonna have to get in line here, lad. Somehow. Might as well get in line. Ed, sorry, lad.
No, Salah is not above Harry Kane. Salah is not above Harry Kane.
You're relegated.
This is wrong.
Relegated.
This no.
Do we agree with Thierry Henry and Arsenal at number 1?
Yeah.
Just about.
Chelsea, Frank Lampard, the centre mid at 2. Do we agree?
No. Can't
hell no.
Gerrard's boots.
I think at the time, Lampard
think-
banging them goals
How do we
in
end up
from midfield. He was banging 20
Yeah,
assists,
goals,
wasn't he?
defensive work rate, assists, everything. Carry that team.
If he said Hazard, I could defend him, but like Lampard was great, but then you put him into conversation with, as I say, Gerrard and stuff. If you just put Hazard, then you've got someone straight away and you're sound.
Salah.
Nathan's batting with Salah today.
I'm going
Gerrard
with Salah.
hasn't even entered the room.
Yeah.
Salah is not a better player than Harry Kane. Lewis, where are you going?
I don't know.
Do we agree with Alan Shearer?
No! Oh, sorry, we don't agree with the all-time goal scorer of the Premier League being second. Because what you cut in?
If you cut it, right down here, mate.
You just
Shearer's lost.
I'd sooner have KDB here than Shearer go behind John Lampard. KDB should go here. We all go down.
I'm happy for the ball.
And I'll just stay here, I guess, as well.
I'm not staying here, bro. Not staying here. We're not staying here. You two move back and Salah moves there.
Yeah, I need to overtake someone. I cannot stay.
You are staying there.
This is so
Difficult, man. Thierry Henry number 1. I'm torn between De Bruyne, Lampard, and Salah. De Bruyne, Salah, Lampard. Yeah, Shearer, Kane. That's my list.
No, Harry Kane's a better player than Salah. We can't.
Gentlemen. Welcome to the mix, boys. Anything can happen in the mixer. It's the corridor of uncertainty. Nathan, swap with Lewis. Get yourself into that third spot. Go in there. Come on. Yes. Here we go. Now, gentlemen.
So wait, hang on, sorry. In what planet is Salah a better footballer than Harry Kane?
How is he still doing this?
I'm sorry.
Personally, I think Alan Shearer goes above Mo Salah.
No,
Because he's all-time goal scorer in the Premier League.
I'm
I think Alan Shearer goes above Mo Salah.
So we'll move Lewis and Satch, okay? All right, here we go.
Oh, what?
Sorry, we're going to have to get him closer, Satch.
I will compromise with something, right?
Oh, okay, I like that.
Okay, so Alan Shearer, top goal scorer in the Premier League, he's got that. No one's broken it in 30 years or anything. So I can compromise swapping over for that point, but I'm not moving underneath Lampard. Deal. Yeah, we got that.
Have a look at the lineup. There is the league table there for the first one. There you are. Are you chaps happy?
Very happy. Yeah, no, I can take this.
I've never been more unhappy in my life.
Ah, sorry lads.
Fine, we'll move on.
So, gentlemen, best manager right now.
Pep. Who are the managers? Yeah, Pep number 1. I'm gonna say Slot. It's between Slot and Arteta, isn't it? It's between Slot and Arteta. Slot, because he's actually won the Premier League. And then Arteta. Maresca, Howe, and Ange.
Already know. You already know.
Where about that?
Get your ass down,
Okay, I think what are you two?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I can't move. I've got some legs.
Gentlemen.
I need to do my shoelaces.
Yeah, that's it. Stay there.
We'll talk about it.
Wow. Here's how we line up then. Brad's Man City, Pep Guardiola at number 1.
Am I in the top spot, honestly?
And number 2, Nathan with Arnie Slot at number 3. Oh, okay,
Can I explain why? It's really obvious. I can't believe you're surprised by this. He's done it one season when Arsenal took a holiday and Man City are useless. Eddie Howe took a team. When he took us over, No team had ever went that far into a Premier League season without a win and not been relegated. He finished almost top half. The season after he got to Champions League. Season after that, lots of injuries, Champions League, weren't ready for that progress.
So Lewis, sounds like a lot of self-pity there. Move down to...
No, that's crazy. Well, no, genuinely, what Eddie Howe's done is absolutely ridiculously impressive.
Yeah, he's done amazing, but we've won the Premier League.
By your logic, Lewis, you're saying Pochettino is a better manager than Arne Slot because you've got them top 4 season after season comfortably.
Their objective is to win the league. Our objective is to get Champions League football and hopefully a cup. We've got a cup and our objective. They've only got their main.
Dev, that's the objective. That's literally... My lord. That's literally the objective for Liverpool, is to win the Premier League. And Slot did that in his first year. He's achieved that target in his first year. And people forgetting at finals, like Slot was dominant at Feyenoord as well. It's not just football begins in freaking England, bro. Like Slot also was successful outside of England too. Like, what are we doing? That was the whole point for Liverpool's objective, to win the Premier League, and they won it.
Won the league.
That wasn't an objective. We won the Premier League.
Man City were down in like 8th at one point.
Whose fault's that? That's not
It's not their issue that Man City were down in 8th place. United, Tottenham are fine relegation, and Arsenal can't be bothered to get a freaking striker. It's not this. It's not Liverpool. I can't believe I'm defending Liverpool, for goodness sake, bro. For goodness sake, I can't believe I'm defending Liverpool. But it is not their problem. It is not their problem. They set out that goal to win the league, and they won the league.
Yeah, you benefited from other teams being terrible.
We won the Premier League.
We're going to have to make some changes.
100%.
You are crazy. You are not moving. You are not moving. I will not move
We
past
are
that.
not done yet. Realistically, he should be 5th. I should be 3rd. He should be 4th. You won the cup.
You can even argue that Maresca is above Howe at the moment, bro. You can argue that as well, because he's actually won like a freaking Continental Trophy and a World Trophy, bro.
Enjoy.
Oh yeah, you didn't want that.
Arsenal are trying to
You didn't want it.
Arsenal competed for the Premier League. They'll wait semi-finals of the Champions League.
Do you know what? Actually, I
Tottenham competed.
Tottenham competed.
What you're talking to?
That's it.
I'm not even talking to him. I just realised something. Why am I even entertaining that down there? Listen, boys.
If we had Ange here for Tottenham, I'd be putting him here right now.
Thank you.
He lost 22 games!
Yeah, their objectives were, we want to get Champions League, we want to win a trophy. He's done both of those, tick tick. What are your objectives? Win the league, get a trophy. None. Ange is better.
I would like to make a point. How many seasons did it take Super Mick to get UCL football? 3 or 4? Super Enzo Maresca, 1 season. And he's already got Champions League football, 4th, not 5th, and got us a Conference League trophy.
You've bottled a title charge at Christmas. I generally put Maresca last, and if we're counting Frank, I put Frank up. What Frank has done at Brentford has been absolutely monumental.
He's not won a trophy, he's not won a top 4.
Who cares? Yo, my days, bro. Who cares, though? Who cares, bro? Who cares, dude? Honestly, who cares? Who cares, bro? Maybe I just started from Brentford fans, but who cares, bro? Who genuinely cares?
He's at Brentford. You're Chelsea, of course. You're Chelsea in the Conference League against Brentford, and you're going, Brentford haven't won a trophy. You Chelsea in the Conference League?
Is anyone taking Enzo Maresca over Mikel Arteta?
No,
I am.
He's gone like what?
I wonder why!
What the f going on?
Alright!
On his knees. He's down
Whoa,
on his
my friend!
knees.
Big
I
fire!
can't have any part of this.
How?
Big fires on the floor!
Thank you,
Not so
everyone.
peaky.
Big fires!
Down here.
Big fires hit the deck!
What do you just watch football? Like, I'm supposed to be the mental one.
Yes.
I can't stand Arteta. I'd love to put him last, but Maresca.
Yeah.
This aged really well, by the way, on Enzo Maresca, didn't it? This aged really
There you go. Alright, next topic. Team is going to win the most titles in the next 10 years.
We're staying up here.
What about money? No.
It's about to leave, bro.
No, it's not. It's
Wait.
who? Yeah.
It's the big dog in blue.
I'm chilling.
Stays there.
There's no point.
What are you
Like
doing 10 years?
the craziness is.
Big Fighter.
Yes.
You are in third right now. Why do you think it's you lot?
Left winger, striker, will win it all.
I love that. Okay.
Painful.
Every season, and then we don't win anything again.
I accept that Man City are up there because they've won 4 in a row. They won't just stay second, third, fourth, and whatever else. They will start winning trophies.
We have one of the best run clubs in the world, and our rebuilds are good, our manager's good. I can see us
playing lawsuits right now.
It doesn't matter. But he set such a good foundation that anyone that comes in next, that even half decent, he's still gonna do the job. He still will.
Do we all agree?
No, yeah.
Brad's up there. Put your hand up if you agree with Brad's being up there.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Okay, good stuff. Looks like the big dog's gonna have to move then, isn't it?
I'll be honest. Pep's leaving in 2027.
Yeah.
No, where am I going?
Yeah, you two.
Hey, I'll be honest.
Okay, first.
No, my bad.
Oh, I don't know.
My bad.
Honestly, we should be number 1 in this list.
Oh no, wait.
If you look at the way Todd Bowley transformed the LA Dodgers from a team who was similar to
LA Dodgers!
Hear me out.
This has aged really well. This has aged really well, guys. Because right now, I gotta lie, bro. Chelsea just missing two players maybe. 2 players maybe for challenging for the league. And they've already won 2 trophies. This has aged really well. This is, bro, like, I've been making a lot of Chelsea content really recently, but listen, it's the videos that are popping up. It's the videos that are popping up, guys.
Transformed the LA Dodgers from a team who was similar to
LA Dodgers!
Hear me out.
Can I actually
Hear me out.
These are very dodgeball.
He built a team with elite sporting directors, an elite squad with young players that's going to go for 5-10 years, long contracts. And imagine how good they're going to be when they're 26, 27.
You can keep saying imagine how good they're going to be. They're not good.
When they're 26, 27. Look at Arsenal right now, a younger team, right? It's a younger team compared to Arsenal with Debussy and all them, man. It's a different team.
Chelsea over the next 10 years, or Arsenal over the next 10 years? Who wins more titles?
Chelsea.
Arsenal.
No matter.
Lads, I think Satch and Peak Fighter might have to switch.
Again, bro.
He should be at the bottom.
Like, if we do one like most delusional fans, you get number 1. I promise you get number 1.
That's because he's Arsenal in there.
How is the Tottenham fan?
You're not winners.
No.
You aren't winners.
Yeah, in fact, you actually
play well. But you aren't
How many
winners.
years?
With the same amount of trophies
One
as
trophy
Arteta. How's got the same amount of trophies as Newcastle as Arteta has with
There's a
Arsenal?
parade for Carabao Cup here. Let's not.
What's up about trophies? That's a trophy.
You lot could even do a parade if you
For
wanted to.
Carabao Cup, man. Let's not do that here, man.
Okay, lads, can we find an agreement over the final order?
There's one team here that has spent cleverly and been limited to spend, but has the facilities to spend more in the future in the next 10 years. It's Newcastle. In 5 years' time, we'll be able to spend more than any of your teams. We've just won a trophy with our team now. We're the richest club. And I'm here.
Knock. Isaac is going to Liverpool next season.
I thought he's going to Arsenal. Have you given up on that?
We're getting Sesko.
Trophies.
Arteta already said we're getting Sesko. So he's going next season.
Arteta said he's getting
Isaac got 2 more
When did
years
you
left in
say
that
that?
contract. He's gone.
We've literally seen what happened with City when they got that oil money. I can't lie. I think it's criminal that he's here. He should be further up.
Newcastle over the next 10 years over Arsenal over the next 10 years.
Yeah, 100%.
I've been corrupted again.
I've been
swayed.
100%.
I'll be so honest.
I can't put my hand up there when I'm back to Arsenal.
Okay, now, lads, raise your hand if you think it's possible that Spurs could win more than Arsenal over the next 10 years.
Oh, I can't believe
Wait, it was a tough sell. I
have like realistically, I think out of all the teams here, we've got the worst owners.
So basically, message to the big dog, can we start going for stuff?
No, message to him is, can you please off?
Later on. Are we happy with the final order?
No.
Yes.
But it is what it is.
How about here again?
Gentlemen, our next topic, you're going to love this one. 1 to 6, rank them, get moving. Worst fans.
1 to 6 worst fans. Oh my days, bro. Number 1's Arsenal. Number 1's definitely Arsenal, and I think everybody else in the videos are gonna agree with that one. The least annoying one, Newcastle, bro. Like Newcastle, fam. Newcastle. When it comes to Man United, I don't know why they always keep saying that. Wait, who's the only team to call United? That's very annoying. That is very annoying. I'll put Chelsea last. You know, I would. This is difficult, bro. This is the next.
You're number one now. You're number one.
I know what his video is now. I know what it is.
A few moments later.
I understand it now. There's no point arguing no more. The way is, if you argue, your head's gonna get hot. I accept my fate. They've done this last 3 rounds now. I've accepted where I am. I've been at the bottom, next to Tottenham twice. It's okay.
He's actually proving our point as well.
There you go. They have the ego of Real Madrid, but the cabinet of Burnley. So that's
you didn't have fans! You didn't have fans!
There you go, see?
You didn't have fans!
It's like that on Twitter.
Yeah, there's always an excuse. They're always crying about something. It's always somebody else's
By the
fault.
way, you're right next to me, by the way. You're not that far away from me.
Raise your hand if you're happy with Liverpool second worst fans.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, worse.
100%. 100%. Steven Gerrard would be a Chelsea player if it wasn't for your fans. Basically, bullied him out of not wanting to come to Chelsea. Same thing you did with Trent.
No, we didn't bully him. No, we did not bully him.
6-7 years.
Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened with the Trent situation? Do you actually know what actually happened?
Can't do this again. As much as we do all that Trent stuff, right? Overall, Liverpool are normally pretty good. The way you used Trent Ange, and now you're
no.
Also, he wins a trophy. Now the way you swap sides. Honestly, that was really rubbish down there. Have you ever experienced being a proper football player? I can't stand where a team who has massive money, the best stadium in the world, finishing around the Champions League, finishing around Europa League.
Actually, guys, we agree with Newcastle fans.
If you think Newcastle should be higher, raise your hand.
Next Arsenal. Next Arsenal.
I know everyone back home actually agrees with me. We have
Next to Arsenal, mate.
Saudi money's ruined them. Won a trophy in 3 years.
I always preferred Sunderland. They're much.
Oh my word, Newcastle over Liverpool.
Yeah. We're the best fans of the country. That's an absolute stinker.
Guys, I'd like to have a look at Chelsea versus Man City. Man City fans, anyone?
These
been silent.
Like his fans, he should be at the end.
Does that mean we're putting City?
Yeah, last, bro.
No, that means you're saying they're the best fans.
Yeah, no,
they are.
Yeah, they just don't.
There's none of them.
No, by the way, this might be the worst list we've had so far. By the way, our fans, look, I live down in London, but our fans who actually live in Newcastle, they have to travel all the way down south every single week and still pack out. You can stay local, and somehow I'm here.
I'm not happy about being above Chelsea, but I will happily swap with Newcastle because I think everyone. There's not many people that really like Newcastle.
You stay over there. You've given him an inch. He's taking a meter.
I know.
I can't lie.
Just trying to help you out.
Listen, hold on. Yous are no longer getting cooked. This is a stinker.
First place. Do we agree? Raise your hand. Arsenal. Do you agree with second place Liverpool?
Yeah.
Do you agree with third place Newcastle?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to move then. We're gonna have to make a move then, lads.
Definitely Chelsea.
Not lads. I'll be honest with you, and like everyone in the country is gonna agree. I should be here.
I'd be happy to switch Man City to third. I'll let Lewis go first, and I'll stay second.
One thing I'll say about they have like a loyal fan base. It's just like this comparison these days a bit.
Nowhere near as many though.
I'll go there.
Yeah, I reckon.
You know what?
Found my way here.
But why did you get down there originally? What was the reason?
I think I just started church, you know.
Wait, the silence action.
So the last one. Biggest club. Go.
Liverpool, the rest can sort themselves out. Liverpool, the rest can sort themselves out, mate.
I think
you've got
to stay there.
Yeah, we know that Liverpool's going to be first.
Liverpool has to go. Liverpool has to go first.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
70 years ago, we used to win trophies.
Get out of it.
Get Man City out of there. Get Man City out of there.
Nah, this is.
Let's get this guy back now.
Let's get the Champions League.
I'm sorry, we won everything. He's trying to say he's above me, but you can't be a big club without a Champions League. I'm sorry to say it. You can't.
Get him out of there, bro.
Yo, big fighter, bro. Big trouble if I speak. No Champions League, I can't win.
Chelsea ahead of you.
Yeah, Chelsea.
I shouldn't even be here right now. There's no reason I should be here. First of all, Champions League, it's a history of Chelsea, not even the last 20 years. People think we just got founded in 2005 when Abramovich came in. Do you know the amount of players we had before that era? An amazing team. I think we should be above City as well, personally.
No, let's not. No, okay.
If you didn't have the Champions League, you wouldn't be standing there. That Champions League has us kind of
Centurions most points ever. No one's touching 100 points ever again.
No one's touching this one.
Hands up if you think Chelsea should be higher.
I think you.
City's over there, then, yeah.
Get a move on!
If City's there, then yeah.
We're not City.
Get a move on somewhere, brother!
Right here.
I get flashbacks again.
Chelsea.
Here we go.
Chelsea.
I've said this like recently. I think Tottenham are a bigger club than Arsenal now. They've got 3 European trophies. Arsenal have never touched one.
I don't think the biggest club is decided only by trophies. I think Newcastle being a one-club city, like we've said, the size of the fan base, and we have a high stature, high reputation across the world, helped by
Santiago
Muniz himself, Alan Shearer, Premier League top goal scorer, a history of some absolute iconic managers, so Bobby Robson, Kevin Keegan playing for us, Gascoigne. There's a massive history and culture around Newcastle and football.
He makes a real good point. Guys, it actually makes a real good point. That's why he should stay in the same place and stay in 6th place. And just stay there. Stay there, mate. Good.
Accumulates into being a big club.
Ed, hold that, bro. They've had Gascoigne.
Yeah, you know we're Gascoigne, innit? So what can I say?
Yeah, no, but he's Geordie.
What a player.
He's Geordie.
Okay, can we agree with this ranking?
Yeah.
No. No, actually, I can't find this one. It's quite a hard one to find.
Gentlemen, consider that locked in and consider that end of the video. Well done.
All right. But guys, I think that's it, man. I think that will be it for the day, bro. That will be it for the day. Shout out for the people that came through the chat. Thank you to man like Ahmed. Thank you to Valentino. Thank you to man like Ed coming through. I am looking out for your percentage, Ed. I am looking out for it, bro. If you come in, if there's no medical, on Friday or Saturday, fam, we're beefing, bro. We're beefing. But guys, I will catch you a lot later.